Hello, this is a simple video tutorial on how to use the Medipass invoice system that's part of Rural Health Connect. So it's available in your left hand column here and it's under Medipass. So you open it up and you have invoicing and maintain service codes. You click on invoicing and that'll bring up this section here. And on your left is your invoices, so that's your past invoices and the current invoices that have yet to be processed. And these are dated from the latest, the most recent ones, all the way to the earliest. So when you're ready, you go to your top right and you click add a new invoice. And this is where you can search for your client you want to invoice. I recommend if you have multiple clients that you first curate the list of their client names, the service dates for them and the service code, whether it's bulk bill, gap payment or a different one. So you search for the client here. And that'll bring up service items that you want to add. So you click add new, and this is your first service item. And so you fill in the boxes. Under consultation is your service date. So you click which date this applies to, and that'll be part of the rural health calendar. So it'll first need to be put into the calendar before you can do this. And then under code, it's the code for the service. This will fill in the description of what it is, telehealth and so on, and the cost. So that's autofilled based on the code you select. You can change this cost, which is what you'll do for gap payments. But this is a bulk bill, so we leave it as it is, and we click update, and that completes this this appointment here for the payment. If you want to add in more appointments, you can click add new. There's none else available for this client, so add new isn't available, but it would be to the left of save if you could. So once that's done, once you've put in your invoices, you click save, and that'll put it up to the most recent invoices here. So that's this one here that's just been added. And so you look down at it, you go to the right, and you go, there's view, and this will view what you've done. So this will bring this up again, and you go submit to Medipass. So once you click submit to Medipass, it brings up this. If you've already got your referral details in Rural Health Connect, you can just say use these referral details, bring up all the information. It'll ask how should this claim be processed. So you click bulk billed for payments that are being billed straight to Medicare, or patient claim if the patient is first paying the fees, so they have to pay the gap fee first. This one's bulk billed, so we click on that. And as you go down, if there's any details that need to be filled out, it'll notify you. Ours is already filled out, so you keep going. Verify the cost, service code and so on, and that's all correct. And then you go submit claim. Takes a second to process. And then that's all done. That claim has then been submitted to Medicare through Medipass. So that one's done. We'll now do a gap payment fees, the same thing. We add new, we search for the client here, and we add a new service item. And so we'll use the same code again, so service date and then same code. And we're just going to manually adjust the cost for the amount they'll pay. So instead of the base cost, we add in the extra, the gap payment that they'll pay, and then we go update, and we click save for that one. And that brings that up in this section here again. So this is them here. We click submit to Medipass, and then we click use referral details, and this time we click how should this claim be processed. We click patient claim because we are first charging it to the patient. Same details as before. You confirm all the pricing and so on, and now this will be a little bit different. It says continue to payment, and this is where we send the payment to the client. So again, it takes a second to process. Yep, so it brings it up here, and these are your payment options, so you can enter their details in here if you have them available. confirming that the patient has consented. But what we usually do is we do create a link, and this will be an SMS link that goes directly to their phone number, and they can use that link that's sent to their phone to pay directly themselves. We prefer this option because then we're not handling any of their credit information. It makes the process a lot simpler for us. So for that, it's just create link, send link directly to SMS. Just make sure you have their phone number on file in Rural Health Connect, and then you can just click submit. And that one's done there. That'll be sent to them. So those two have been processed. It will still say submit to Medipass if the page hasn't reloaded. So all you've got to do is you've got to go back into invoicing or refresh the page. They'll both do the same thing. You look back down. So this is the client, and now it just says statement. So you can click on the statement. It's just, it'll download something very simple that says what's being done for you. So that's the process on how to do the invoicing. If you want to change the service codes, so the service codes, as you saw before, I'll just quickly show you. That's just these codes here. So the codes that autofill what type of payment you're doing. It'll autofill the cost and so on. So all you do is you click on maintain service codes, and that'll bring them up here. There's a bunch of default templates that Rural Health Connect provides. You can't change those, but you can create your own. So in the top right, you can go create code, and you can choose, so you can put in your Medicard code, you can put in the description of what it is, so let's say telehealth, and then the cost $89.65, and then you would save, and that would save us a new code, and then when you search for that, you will be searching under that Medicare code. We've already got one created here, which is what we use. So when you click it up, that brings up that. So that's the standard code that we use. And that's it. I hope this video tutorial was helpful for you.